I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance.
It's about whatever makes you say to yourself, I am great.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Good evening and welcome into this IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2024 Class 2A State Semifinals. State Semifinal coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. We come to you tonight from Bengal Field in in Lewiston for this 2A semifinal showdown. It's an all-White Pine League affair, an all-District 2 affair. It is the Kendrick Tigers at 9-1, the number 3 seed, taking on the Logos Knights, the number 2 seed. They are also 9-1. Hi, everybody inside the broadcast booth. Brandon Bainey, joined by former all-White Pine and all-state quarterback Ty Kep. Here we go, round 2 between Logos and Kendrick. Logos won the White Pine League this season in thanks to that 30-18 victory over Kendrick just a couple of weeks ago. They won by really kicking it in the fourth quarter. They outscore Kendrick 16-0 in that fourth and final quarter. They ran the ball well, and they stopped Kendrick's run attack.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's what we're going to see here again tonight. They're going to try and stop Kendrick's run attack, as well as they need to run the football. They're looking to ground and pound it. I mean, I think both teams are, but defensive-wise, it's going to be who can stop the run.
And in that contest, they did lose their starting quarterback, Baxter Covington. The backup, Ace Gracer, comes in, scores on a long touchdown run. He ended up rushing for 64 yards and a touchdown in the victory. So Kendrick on the flip side, that loss to Logos snapped their 31-game winning streak. They are the 3-time defending 1A champions. Well, guess what? They moved up to the 2A level, so they aren't defending anything yet. They're the new kid on the block, and they're trying to prove that they can get it done here at the 2A level. They're used to getting to the semifinals, but this may be the toughest opponent they've faced yet.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, I think both teams kind of knew this coming in, that they'd see each other in the postseason again, but in the semifinals, this is going to be a tough matchup. I think for Kendrick, they're going to try. They need to complete some passes today. They need to run the football, and then defensive-wise, they need to stop down Logos's quarterback run.
Yeah, really, it was a tale of two QBs in that first matchup. The polished senior, Seamus Wilson, the sophomore for Kendrick, Maddox Kirkland. But both of them are first-year starters. Seamus Wilson was injured last year, and a guy named Jack Driscoll was playing QB. He was pretty good for Logos. But in that game, Wilson 12 of 22 passing for 172 yards. Kirkland 173 yards, but just 12 of 27. That's less than 50%. And so we talked to both coaches tonight before the game, asked them their keys to the game. Both said, of course, win the turnover battle. That's it's a given this time of year. For Logos, head coach Nick Holloway said, we've also got to contain Sawyer Hewitt, the University of Idaho commit, kind of play slot receiver and running back a little bit. They did it the first time. Can they do it the second time? He also said we've got to run the ball and have some long, sustained drives, keep that Kendrick offense off the field. And for the Tigers, talked to head coach Zane Hobart before the game tonight. He said, of course, the turnovers, but he said we've got to complete some of those easy and mid-range passes, get our passing game in a rhythm, which hasn't happened against Logos. And it took a while to get it going last week in that quarterfinal win over Kamei.
Yeah, I think they were taking too many shots deep last week against Kamei. I think that's what they're going to try and work in here this week is some short stuff underneath, some 5-yard curls, some out routes. And then they're gonna try and run the football. I think both teams, that's what you're going to see a lot tonight is both teams trying to run it. That last matchup between them in the regular season, I think they both threw it a lot more than they wanted to, but I guess we'll see here tonight.
This time of year, you've got to be able to run the ball. Our coach's spotlight, head coach for the Logos Knights, Nick Holloway, in his 4th year. He's gone 24-14, including 9-1 the past 2 seasons. The pair of 3-6 starts as Logos just started their football program 3 years ago. And for Kendrick, Zane Hobart, man, in his 12th year on that Kendrick sideline, 94 wins, only 27 losses. He's winning 77% of his games. He's not accustomed to losing. Neither is this Kendrick community as a whole recently, so we will see tonight. Logos in the home navy blue jerseys and pants, white trim down the sides, white letters and numbers, white helmets. They kind of look like the Nevada Wolfpack.
Yep, they definitely do with the white helmets and navy blue tops.
And for Kendrick, white jerseys, black pants, orange and white trim down the sides, black helmet with the orange tiger paw on it. Kind of look like maybe the Clemson Tigers.
Yep. Clemson with a black helmet.
With the black helmet. Logos won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking off here. Back deep to return for Kendrick is Sawyer Hewitt. He took one back for 6 in that first matchup. Right away, a penalty flag to start. It's going to be an illegal procedure penalty against the Knights. Somebody crossed the line a little too early there,
Yep.
Ty.
Getting a little antsy, ready for the game to start, I guess.
And we'll see what the strategy is here with the kickoffs tonight. Handling the kicking duties for the Knights is Finn McCool, the junior. And again, Sawyer Hewitt stands at his own 15-yard line ready to return. He took, so Logos scored on their opening possession of the third quarter when these teams played in the regular season. The ensuing kickoff, Sawyer Hewitt returned for a touchdown, so I'm sure they're going to try and squib it away from Hewitt tonight if they can. Finn McCool also has got to lace up his cleats here. Kendrick will be going left to right here in this opening quarter of action. Logos will be kicking off right to left.
Yeah, I don't really think that there's been too many. They usually kick it to Sawyer once, and I think after that they try to avoid it, which it's a smart decision. He's a great athlete, and he's got great quickness.
Hewitt back for the Tigers, McCool to kick off for the Knights.
So here we go. Kickoff part 2 after the 5-yard penalty for the illegal procedure against the Knights. They'll now kick off from their own 35-yard line. Great opportunity for Kendrick in field position here. Line drive kick will be fielded on a hop by Hewitt at the 20-yard line. Breaks up the middle to the 25, across the 30, the 35, and finally brought down at the 39-yard line where it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So here comes the Kendrick offense, quarterbacked by the sensational sophomore Maddox Kirkland. Really excelled in the regular season. The times he struggled really, were kind of the Logos game and then a little bit last week against Cami. We mentioned it, 12 of 27 for 173 yards and a touchdown when these two teams played in the regular season.
Yep, I think that's what he's going to have to do is get the ball to the receivers in short yardage and not looking for anything deep here. I think just keep calm, cool, and collected.
So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Kirkland out of the shotgun. Receiver in motion right to left is Cade Silflo. They fake the toss. Kirkland's got all day. Throws downfield. Too high. Incomplete. Intended receiver on the out route that time. They were trying to go to Xavier Carpenter, the tailback. The pass was a skosh high. It is incomplete. The rest of the Kendrick starting offense tonight up front on the offensive line. It's 3 seniors. Brock Boyer and Wyatt Cook are the guards. Carson Hogan, the center. He got hurt in the season opener, missed the entire regular season, came back last week for the first time. Was a little rusty, but the snap so far tonight looks good. The wide receivers are juniors Raleigh Rotsender and Cade Silflo. Sawyer Hewitt, the senior in the slot. Xavier Carpenter is the senior at tailback. Hewitt gets the call on 2nd and 10. Picks up maybe a yard right into the teeth of that Logos defense. It will be 3rd and 9 upcoming here. The starting defense for Logos tonight. Up front, the defensive ends are seniors George Evans and Lucius Comas. Junior Peter Story is the nose guard. The linebackers are seniors Ben Carlson and Gunnar Holloway. The cornerbacks are seniors Seamus Wilson and Max Hawthorne, and it's Ryan Daniels, the senior at safety. So 3rd and 9 for Kendrick here from their own 41-yard line. They've got to get to the Logos 46 for a first down. Out route is complete to Hewitt, but he's tackled immediately on the reception after a gain of only about 3. In on the tackle, Seamus Wilson. 4th down with the ball right at the 50-yard line here, Ty. It's going to be 4th and 4. Kendrick obviously going to go for it.
Yeah, I think they are. I don't see a punt right here. Right at midfield, they kind of have to go for it.
So the 5-yard completion there to Hewitt brings up 4th and 4. Ball right at the 50-yard line here. 10:25 to play, opening quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game for the Tigers. Silflo in motion right to left. Kirkland out of a gun. Drops back to pass. It's a quarterback draw up the middle and has the first down across the 50 to the 45-yard line. It's a scramble of 6. And it's enough to move the sticks.
I think that might have been a drawn-up QB draw right there. I think he looked left, and the linebackers, Holloway and Carlson, they both kind of took very large drop backs. They were probably 5 yards back, so that was a great drawn-up play right there.
Yeah, and Peter Story, the nose guard, just about got him, but Kirkland was able to shoot through and pick it up.
Yeah, Story kind of got through the left side, and he almost had him by a handful.
1st and 10 for Kendrick. Ball now at the Logos 41-yard line, handoff right side. This is Xavier Carpenter with room to run down the near sideline, the 20, the 15, and knocked out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A sensational run by Xavier Carpenter off right guard.
20-yard line.
This is kind of what we saw last week. I mean, in the first half against Camia, Kendrick went away from Sawyer Hewitt and gave that ball to Xavier Carpenter a lot more, so we might see that. Who knows? He's kind of just, he's your fullback type, put his head down, get a few yards, but right there he kind of broke around the outside.
Gain of 34 on that run by Xavier Carpenter. Sets up first and goal for Kendrick with the ball right at the 10-yard line. 9:25 to play opening quarter. Handoff to Hewitt up the middle, and Hewitt picks up a couple. And that's it. In on the stop for the Logos Knights was George Evans, the defensive end. Looks like maybe to the 8-yard line where it'll be second and goal.
Yep. Gained a couple yards right there.
And Sawyer Hewitt, we should note, missed about 4 games at the end of the regular season with a hamstring injury. He made his return to the field last week in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Was on a bit of a pitch count early, but I think they're ready to ride him tonight. Kirkland, play action fake over the middle. It is complete to Hewitt, spinning into the end zone for the touchdown. Little slant route to Sawyer Hewitt. He lined up in the slot on the right, and those are the types of throws that Coach Hobart said Kirkland had to make tonight. Those quick hitters, those easy ones, and that's an 8-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Sawyer, he was running a little quick slant route, and he got in the middle, and no one was there. He kind of broke down a little bit, waited for Kirkland to find him, and then they caught it for about an 8-yard touchdown.
So Kendrick strikes first here. Kirkland on an 8-yard pass to Hewitt. Tigers now will line up and go for 2 here with 8:43 to play opening quarter of action. Keeper up the middle for Kirkland.
On the carry.
And they're going to say short. He did not get in, and so Kendrick was 0 for 3 on conversions when they played Logos in the regular season. Miss on the first one tonight, but it is a 6-0 lead for the Tigers here with 8:43 to play, first quarter of action.
Yep. At Erber Auto, they know that each of their customers has a unique needs, expectations, and resourceful in caring for their vehicles. That is why every visit you access to the seasoned professionals that want to understand you and what you need for your car. At Erber Auto, they are used to working with a wide variety of customers, from college students, pinching pennies, to business professionals, commuting, cross-country. Whatever you make unique, they look forward to partnering with you. Getting to know your vehicle and ensuring that it is always ready to help you accomplish your goals.
Brought to you by the statewide Student Advisory Council, your friends at Kendrick High School, and the Idaho High School Activities Association.
From all of us at Phil's Family Foods, we are wishing the Kendrick Tigers all of the best on yet another state championship run. Good luck, boys.
Baxter Covington back to receive for the Knights. Riley Rossensender to kick off for the Tigers.
So after that touchdown, Kendrick ready to kick off here. Good strong kick towards the right sideline, hauled in at the 20-yard line. This is Baxter Covington on the return. Straight up the middle, will take it to the 29-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for Logos, trailing 6-0, 8:38 to play first quarter, working right to left here in our opening quarter of action. Seamus Wilson, the senior, has been an excellent defensive back for a couple of years for this Logos team, but really stepping into the spotlight at quarterback for the first time this year. And when these teams played in the regular season, he threw the ball pretty well. 12 of 22, 172 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also ran the ball 15 times for 55 yards and a touchdown. A true dual threat at quarterback.
Yeah, I know, and that's one thing that Kendrick's going to have to look out for, is he can throw over the top, but he'll also beat you on your legs around the middle. And he likes to shoot right up the seam, and he's quick short dude, so he can get out in space quick.
1st and 10 for Logos from their own 29-yard line. 4 wide receivers to start. Daniels in motion right to left. It's a QB sweep. Good block off the edge by the receiver out there as Wilson is hit late out of bounds by Wyatt Cook. Takes it up to the 40-yard line, and now a penalty flag will be assessed as well. And that's one of those where Wyatt Cook is pursuing. You got to know, hey, I got to pull up and stop.
It's kind of he's already made up his mind. He's going to run out of bounds. I mean, there's no reason to take that penalty and give him 15 more.
Ends up being about a 10-yard run there for Seamus Wilson on first down, but it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the late hit as well. So that's going to move it to the Kendrick 45-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. The rest of the starters for Logos tonight up front, 3 seniors on the O-line. Ben Carlson and George Evans are the guards. Gunnar Holloway, the son of head coach Nick Holloway, is the center. The tight end is senior Lucius Comas. 2 wide receivers, seniors Ryan Daniels and Dominic Porras. And the running back is sophomore Baxter Covington. Covington gets the call off the left side, lowers the shoulder through one defender. And finally, coming up to make the tackle defensively for the Tigers was Caleb O'Brien to the nose. But it's a gain of 3 off the left side there for Covington. The Kendrick defense tonight. The defensive ends are seniors Brock Boyer and Wyatt Cook. Senior Caleb O'Brien is the nose guard. The linebackers are senior Xavier Carpenter, junior Colt Kep, and sophomore Orion Stewart. 2 defensive backs, both juniors, Raleigh Rotsender and Cade Silflo. 2nd and 7 for the Knights. They bring Comas, the tight end, in motion from right to left this time. They hand off left side to Covington, has a seam, has a burst, and has the touchdown. The 20, the 10, the 5. Penalty flag comes out at the end, though, so hold the phone. For the moment, it is a 42-yard touchdown run by Baxter Covington, but penalty flag came out at the 35. We'll have to see what the call is here.
I think they're going to get a holding on one of the linebackers. It looks like it might be someone holding Xavier Carpenter at the 2nd level.
The Logos.
Which is huge because Logos needed that right there, a quick 50-yard touchdown run.
The Logos fans already groaning in dismay, and that's where we are tonight here in the booth. The Logos fans are right below us on the home side of the bleachers. Kendrick is packed it on the opposite side. And, you know, last week both these teams played in the Kivy Dome, and that's a beautiful place to play, but it's hard to have a atmosphere in there. It's kind of loud and we're outdoors, Bengal Field here in Lewiston. It's a beautiful night, probably 40 degrees.
Yeah.
I can see the moon. There's no clouds. This is a great spot for a semifinal game.
And the stands are a lot more filled up than they were last week at the Dome. I mean, there's so many empty seats because you got to fill up 10,000 seats at the Dome, and that's hard to do from these small communities.
So 2nd and 10. After that penalty, it ends up being right back to where it originally started. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Counter play right side. Covington, this time to the right. Covington trying to hit the encore inside the 20 and finally brought down around the 10-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle on the back end there for Kendrick. That was
Silflo.
Yeah, Silflo who came up to make that tackle, but this time they run the counter off the right side. And that's a 35-yard run for Covington to set up 1st and 10 for the Knights.
It looks like Logos keeps running these motions to the right, and they'll fake the handoff on the motion and then hand it off to Covington for a counter play. And it looks like Kendrick's defense kind of shifting too much with that motion.
So it's 1st and 10 for Logos from the Kendrick 11-yard line. Wilson alone out of a gun, 4 wide, 2 to either side. Comas in motion now right to left. They fake to Comas. They go up the middle with Wilson. Jukes and makes one man miss. And finally brought down by a pile of Tigers for a gain of about 2. They're going to mark this one down at the 8-yard line, so a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 here for Logos. They've got to get to the 1 to pick up the first down.
Yep.
We are at 6:40 to play opening quarter, a 6-0 lead for Kendrick on an 8-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Kirkland to Sawyer Hewitt. Logos trying to respond on their opening drive of the night. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback keeper, it's a pitch at the last moment, it's a fumble.
And it looks like Covington's going to jump on it and run for that.
Wow. It was an option play to the left. Seamus Wilson was clobbered as he pitched it. Covington did a great job falling back on top of it. That is going to be a loss of 2 yards, and officially that goes to Covington, and he's like, oh, man.
Yeah, he didn't want that loss on his stat sheet, but I bet he's happy he jumped on it real quick, keep possession for them.
Yeah, Coach Holloway certainly grateful for that. 3rd and 9 now for Logos. Ball is right at the Kendrick 10-yard line. Obvious 2-down territory here. It's not like you got to go to the end zone. Wilson again out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end to the left as well. Daniels in motion, left to right. Wilson Back to pass, rolling out right side, throws, a sliding grab is made, and then a dive into the end zone for the touchdown. That's Ryan Daniels. A tremendous sliding grab. And that is a touchdown for Logos. I'm trying to see if that was Comus or if that was Daniels.
It was Daniels.
Daniels, right? He came in motion, and then they hit him on the out route, and Daniels slides and makes the grab and then reaches back across the goal line for the 9-yard touchdown. And just like that, Logos ties it at 6 with 5:30 to play in the opening period. The 2-point conversions are going to be critical tonight, Ty.
Yeah, they are, especially deep in the playoffs. I mean, 2-point conversions can make or break a game, so they both are going to be trying their hardest to get them here.
Wilson up the middle, trying to stick his nose in there, and he didn't get it.
He did not get it.
Yeah, Caleb O'Brien and Wyatt Cook met him head on, and so 6-6. We remain tied here on the 9-yard touchdown pass from Seamus Wilson to Ryan Daniels.
For over 140 years, the McGregor Company has been the cornerstone of dedication to the agriculture in the Pacific Northwest, serving growers with seed, crop inputs, and equipment needed to grow healthy and sustainable crops. The McGregor Company dedicated people who care about farm families, about the environment, about the communities they serve. Good luck to the Kendrick Tigers. The election's over, folks, and it's better time than ever to roll up our sleeves and get things done. At Forge Construction, we're building Idaho and even Washington one house at a time with our own dependable tradesmen and project management teams. Visit the Forge Construction Company. Work to reach out to the team. Do you need windows or doors that look as bright as the future? That's where Norm's Glass comes in, with quality windows, doors, and custom glass that'll brighten your view and keep unwanted things. Call the team at 208-882-3543.
So after that 9-yard touchdown pass from Seamus Wilson to Ryan Daniels, Finn McCool to kick off here for the Knights. We are deadlocked at 6 with 5:30 to play in the opening quarter.
Going back to 2-point conversions, I think out of both these teams, we're going to see some of the best defense on the 2-point conversions. I mean, that's when they really have to lock down and stop and make that stop. So
Squibber will be taken on a hop by Hewitt at the 25-yard line. Breaks right and now cuts back to the left. Has blockers, has the seam. The 40, the 30, the 20 down the near sideline. The 10, the 5 into the end zone for the Kendrick touchdown. They tried squibbing it to Sawyer Hewitt. He picks it up around the 25-yard line and takes it to the house for a 75-yard kickoff return for 6.
Even when they're not trying to kick it to him, he goes and picks it up, and he made a great play there, getting around the outside, and he had some great blocks there from the kick team.
And you called it right about, he got past the 50, and there was one man to beat, and you called it. You said he's gone.
Yeah, I think that's one thing, Logos has already been kicking away from him, but I think they're going to even try more. I mean, we might see an onside the next possession or something, just so they can't give it to Hewitt in the back there.
I mean, I'd almost just kick it out of bounds.
I'd take a flag and let them have it at the 35, but I don't know.
2-point conversion here. Kirkland will pitch it at the last moment, right side to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to get there. He does at the last moment.
Looks like Gunnar Holloway's helmet kind of flew off there, too, at the end. They kind of both hit there at the goal line, and his helmet went flying off.
So they run the option to the right side, and the pitch to Hewitt is true. And so it's 14-6 Kendrick. 5:17 to play, opening quarter of action.
The Clearwater River Casino and Lodge, owned and operated by the Nez Perce tribe, is now open to guests ages 18 years or older. Located 4 miles east of Lewiston, the premier venue for events and entertainment in the Lewis-Clark Valley, visit crcasino.com to book your next play, stay, and getaway. Some upcoming events at the Clearwater Casino are the Clearwater Combat MMA, November 16th, the Master Magician Lance Burton and Friends, December 6th, Shop Local at the Holiday Bazaar, December 14th, and New Year's Eve Bingo, December 31st.
A lot of good stuff happening there at the Casino and Lodge in Lewiston.
Yep. I'm 19, so I might have to go down there. Who knows?
So whenever I come over to Lewiston, that's too far for me to go back home in one night. So that's where I stay.
Yeah.
And they always take good care of us at IdahoSports.com
Yep.
when we're on the road. So 14-6, Kendrick. And again, it'll be Rotes at center to kick off. A line drive squibber off the fingertips, and now just falling on it. Jonathan Grauke and Ace Greaser both kind of go for it. It went off of Greaser's hands, and Grauke was able to fall on top of it at the, looks like it's going to be around the 26-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 here for Logos. And again, they're working right to left. Okay, so you just gave up a huge kick return for a touchdown. What's the game plan here on offense to get back to tie it up?
You know, I'd kind of chew a little bit of clock off here, but they need to have a good drive. Even if it doesn't end with a score, they need to get on the opposite side of the field and not give Kendrick good position here.
1st and 10 for Logos. From their own 26, Daniels in motion, right to left, out of the gun. Wilson pitches it right side. This is Covington. Has it across the 35 and around the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark this at. They're going to say he stepped out at the 35, so it's a gain of 8 on 1st down for Covington. And the ball's going to be at the 36-yard line. So Covington got hurt in that first game when they played Kendrick. They had to lean on Greaser a lot in that second half for Logos.
We're seeing him a lot here, though, to start off the game. He's had like 3 big runs to start off the game here for Logos.
2nd and 2 here for the Knights from their own 36-yard line. This time Covington is in motion left to right. They fake to Covington. Wilson back to pass. Has time, slings it to the outside. It is complete on a diving catch at the 45-yard line. And on the reception that time, Dominic Porras for the first time tonight. Up to the 44, a pickup of 7 and a 1st down. And that's the thing with this Logos, like Kendrick, you know, they've got Sawyer Hewitt. That's the number one guy you want to key on. Logos, maybe Wilson, but they don't really have that guy. They just, it's kind of a committee.
Yeah, they do a great job of spreading the ball around. They have 3 or 4 good athletes as receivers, so they do a great job of spreading it out, and then they have Seamus back there as well.
1st and 10 for the Knights. Man in motion left to right is Comas. They're going to sling it way to the outside. Covington makes the grab. It slips and falls back at the 40-yard line. That is going to be, they'll mark him at the 41 officially, so a loss of 3. And boy, Wilson threw that in the flat, and it kind of took off on him.
It honestly, it looked like if he would have not fell down right there, he had a great block from Dominic Porras on Cade Soflo, so that would have been a good gain for him right there.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed is they do a really nice job of blocking down the field, the receivers for Logos.
Yeah.
So now it's 2nd and 13 for the Knights. 3:50 to play first quarter. 14-6 lead for Kendrick. Ball back at the Logos 41-yard line. They've got to get to Kendrick's 47 for the 1st down. 4 wide. Daniels in motion left to right. They fake there. It's a QB sweep with Wilson. He's in trouble trying to get to the edge. Has it across the 50 and ducks out of bounds around the Kendrick 49-yard line. Boy, I thought Rotsensender had him one-on-one there, but Wilson turned on the afterburners.
It looked like Rotsensender kind of shot inside instead of keeping that outside contained, and Seamus kind of bumped it to the outside for a few more.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here for Logos now after the 6-yard scramble by Seamus Wilson. Ball is at the Logos 48-yard line. But down to score here, 14-6 early. The Knights will break the huddle and send Comas to the right, Porras and Covington to the left. Daniels in the slot on the right. It's a 4-wide look, and we have got penalty flags, a delay of game here against Logos.
That was a quick count.
And now it's overruled, and they're going to say Logos actually got the timeout. And I could see way over there on that opposite sideline for Kendrick, head coach Zane Hobart jumping up and down.
Getting them fired up.
Trying to fire up the crowd.
That's huge, though, too. I mean, wasting a timeout this in the first quarter, I mean, you might need that, who knows, on that last drive of the second quarter. So.
Yep, that is a critical one for sure.
Smoking, chewing, or vaping. for you or loved ones.
Revora Estate Vineyards and Winery is owned by 3 generations of the Hewitt family and located just a short drive from Lewiston, Idaho. Plan a day trip to savor our award-winning wines in our beautiful state-of-the-art tasting room or sip a house-crafted River Ranch Brewing Company beer on the deck or patio overlooking the scenic Clearwater River. All of us at Revora would like to wish the Kendrick Tigers the best of luck at state. Go Tigers.
So out of the timeout here, 3rd and 7 for the Knights. Wilson out of the gun. Daniels in motion left to right here. They will hand off to Covington left side. Spins, has the first down by a couple of yards. And so on 3rd and 7, they go back to Covington. They run that counter play really well, this time off left guard. And it is a gain of 9 and a first down to the Kendrick 45-yard line.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with that counter play to Covington. He's getting about 7 to 8 yards a carry, and then he broke off that one earlier in the first.
So 1st and 10 now for Logos at the Kendrick 45-yard line. 2:20 to play first quarter, 14-6 lead for the Tigers. Wilson out of the gun. Everybody stacked to the left. It's an option play to that left side. Pitch to Covington. Gets a block from George Evans across the 40. And finally slipped out of bounds around the 37-yard line of Kendrick. Looked like maybe Orion Stewart forcing him out there for the Tigers. Silflo in there as well. Silflo's been busy tonight, but that is a gain of 8 for Covington.
It's kind of weird because they're running that option play, but they're blocking the DN too. It's like they're optioning off that play side linebacker.
So 2nd and 2 for Logos. Wilson all alone out of the gun. Daniels in motion right to left now. QB draw up the middle for Wilson. Met head on, but has the first down across the 30 and around across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 7 there. And on the tackle for Kendrick was Orion Stewart.
First down.
So this is exactly what Coach Holloway wanted, ball control. We're at a 1:45 to play opening quarter, 14-6 lead for Kendrick, but Logos slowly working their way down the field.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Knights. From the Kendrick 33, pitch left side to Covington. Between 2 defenders, still going to the 20-yard line. Picked up Silflo and took him for a ride that time. That is a gain of 13 and a first down.
That's one thing Kendrick's going to have to start doing to bring down Covington. They're all going to have to rally to the football. They're really relying on one person to do it at a time. They all got to rally.
So ball's going to be right at the Kendrick 20-yard line where it is 1st and 10. Up the middle, Wilson keeps and gets to the 17, maybe the 16-yard line, depends on the spot. 45 seconds to play opening period here. Officially a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Sorry about that. We lost power there for a second.
Ball is at the Kendrick 17-yard line.
7 for the Knights. At the 17-yard line.
And we've got...
Looks like encroachment.
Hard count, and sometimes you're a little too eager to...
Yeah.
Offside against the Tigers.
And this is a fairly new rivalry, right? First time the varsity teams played was a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
But they've played at the middle school level the last couple of years, and they've taken turns kind of beating each other. Logos won last year. Kendrick won this year. And talking to Coach Holloway pregame tonight, he said, you know what I love most about this rivalry with Kendrick is it's a respectful rivalry. They do it the right way. There's some teams that, showboat and whatnot, and there's good respect. These are good programs on both sides, and that makes the rivalry that much more fun.
Yeah, they're definitely, between the two of them, it's like they're just simply there to play football, nothing besides that.
Yep. Well, one quarter is in the books, 14-6 lead for Kendrick, but Logos is on the move inside the Kendrick 20. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're listening to the 2024 2A state semifinals on IdahoSports.com.
P1FCU has been serving Vandals across the Northwest for decades. Now, we're investing even more in Idaho students. We are helping make the BEAMS financial literacy program available to all students and providing student athletes access to money management support through Elevate Idaho. Without our members, we couldn't impact these students' financial wellness. Become a member and get your exclusive Vandal debit card to help support Vandal Nation. Visit p1fcu.org/govandals to learn more.
Back at Bengal Field here in Lewiston, start of the second quarter, 2nd and 3 for Logos. Wilson over the middle, ball batted in the air and incomplete. Nearly picked off by Brock Boyer, the defensive end, but hits those big old bear paws and falls to the ground.
I think the reason that Brock got through there so fast is they were trying to run a little out route to Ben Carlson, the guard. He kind of slipped out. They must have shifted like they do, and he ran a little out route and it let Brock Boyer come free.
I'm Brandon Maney. He's Ty Kep. We are at Bengal Field in Lewiston playing football outdoors the way God intended it here in the state semifinals. It is 3rd and 2 for Logos. 11:57 to play before halftime, trailing 14-6. Ball is at the Kendrick 16-yard line. Up the middle, this is Covington down inside the 10, and that will be enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal here for the Knights. Ball is going to be spotted at about the 8-yard line, so a 5-yard gain for Covington there, and it's 1st and goal. The scoring so far tonight, Kendrick has scored on an 8-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Kirkland to Sawyer Hewitt, and then Hewitt took a kickoff back 75 yards for a touchdown, and then ran in the 2-point conversion. They've got 14. For Logos, Seamus Wilson, 9-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Daniels for their 6. 1st and goal from the 8. Covington off the left side, makes one man miss, and carries a couple of defenders. It's going to be close, down to about the 2.
Yep, looks like it. 2 or 3.
It's always hard to tell when they get it down near the goal line, right? Yeah, I think we'll call that the 2 officially. So that's a 6-yard run for Covington. That is his 9th carry of the game already.
I know. I think we're going to keep seeing a lot of that. They're just kind of giving it to him, looking for about 5 yards of carry.
Logos now working left to right here in your second quarter of action. Kendrick will be moving right to left. 2nd and goal from the 2. Wilson up the middle, stopped at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Looked like maybe Brock Boyer in there again, or Ryan Stewart as well.
Yeah, about a half a yard short.
They faked it to Covington on the counter that time, and Wilson kept it. Got a yard. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. Do we see someone go under center here? Wilson is small. He's not really a tush-push type of QB. But
between these two teams, I don't know if we're going to see much under center at all.
3rd and goal from the 1. Wilson out of the shotgun. Covington on his left hip. High snap, it's down. They give to Covington left side. He is through and into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard out, Baxter Covington finds the end zone. Now, and again, not to overstate, but the conversions tonight are going to be pivotal in this matchup. You want to at least match what Kendrick is doing, right?
Yep, definitely. I mean, both defenses are playing their hearts out on these 2-point conversions because they know how much it'll mean later in the game.
2-point try. Wilson out of the gun. Covington on his right hip, option play right side. Pitch to Covington. He's got the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And we are tied at 14-all, 10:04 to play before halftime. We'll see what adventure awaits on the next kickoff. Sawyer Hewitt's already taken one back tonight for Kendrick. But first, some love for our sponsors.
If you're looking to make a move here in North Idaho, you need Mike Church with Kestrel Realty Group in your corner. Whether you need to sell your home or are on the search for land, commercial, or residential property, contact Kestrel at kestrelrealtygroup.com and let them be your guide. Mike and the team at Kestrel Realty Group are cheering on the Logos Knights. Go Knights! Taylor Gravel wants to give a big shout out to the Kendrick Tigers. Go get 'em, boys. Heimgartner Farms is a proud supporter of the Kendrick Tigers. Good luck, boys. The Covingtons want to give a big shout out to our seniors playing today. Let's go Seamus Wilson, Ben Carlson, Bucky Hickison, Lou Comas, Dominic Porras, Jonathan Grauke, Gunnar Holloway, Ryan Daniels, Jonathan Grauke, George Evans, Max Hawthorne, Bryce McMurray, and Noah Atwood. Go Knights.
That's probably going to be the most difficult one you do tonight, all those names.
I know. I didn't realize that, but they're losing a big chunk of kids from seniors this year.
Yeah, this is a special group of seniors. Logos started its football program 6 years ago at the 7th grade level. This is the first class to play all the way through. And it's pretty incredible what a school that's mostly known for basketball and track and cross country, what they've been able to do in football in a short period of time.
That's going to be interesting, too, losing a bunch of key players from seniors for next year's season.
McCool, line drive kick taken by Hewitt at the 25, breaks to the outside, right side, the 35, the 40, the 45, and finally gallops out of bounds, just shy of the 50-yard line. There's no good way to kick to him tonight.
Still, it's another great return, getting it almost to the 50-yard line, so it's a good field position starting off for the Tigers here.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for Kendrick from their own 49-yard line. They'll start working right to left here in our second quarter of action. In the road whites tonight, Kendrick is the number 3 seed, Logos the 2. 1st and 10 to Hewitt and blown up in the backfield. A loss of 2 as Story and Holloway and Carlson all collapse.
Yeah, those linebackers are doing a great job of playing downhill right now and stopping everything right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, this really, for both of these teams, the offense gets a lot of the headlines and the glory, but both of these defenses are seriously stout.
Yeah, the offenses definitely overshadow the offense or the defenses, but the defenses are both very stout.
Loss of a yard there. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for Kendrick. Silflo in motion here, left to right. Kirkland pitches left side to Hewitt. Hewitt will be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short here for Kendrick. Nice one-on-one tackle there defensively by Ryan Daniels, the safety. It's a gain of 6 on the carry for Sawyer Hewitt. Really a gain of 7. It's going to be 3rd and a long 3. That's the one thing, if you're doing a game with me, my math, horrendous.
I'm probably right there with you, so I'm not going to judge you at all.
You got to be ready to fact check me on my numbers. 8.5 to play before halftime. Tied at 14. 3rd and 3 for Kendrick from the 45 of Logos. Kirkland back to pass. Has time. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Rotes a sender. Caught in stride. Headed to the end zone for the touchdown. Right down the middle of the field. Kirkland hits Rotes at sender for a 45-yard strike.
Right there, Kendrick goes in the quad looks, and they have Logos has Ryan Daniels right in the middle, and Kendrick runs a double seam right up the middle, so it's Daniels has to pick which one, so Kirkland's just reading right there which side Daniels picks, and he hit Raleigh on the left side for a 50-yard touchdown.
Impressive throw by Kirkland, and really the first home run swing we've seen by either side tonight.
Yeah.
So a 45-yard touchdown bomb to Raleigh Rotes at sender. 20-14 lead for Kendrick now. They'll line up and go for 2. Empty set here. 2 receivers to the right. A tight end to either side of the formation. Hewitt in motion right to left. Option pitch right side to Hewitt. Cuts back up and takes it in for the 2-point conversion. Lost the ball at the very end, but
must have crossed first. That was pretty close. I just saw that ball shoot out. I didn't see it. There's too many blue jerseys right there.
You know, I heard that there's a microchip in tonight's game ball, and they're actually – no, I'm just kidding.
It dings every time it crosses the goal line.
Yeah. So 22-14, Kendrick with 8:18 to play here before halftime.
At Erber Auto, they know that each of their customers has unique needs, expectations, and resources in caring for their vehicle. That is why every visit gives you access to seasonal professionals that want to understand you and what you need for your car. At Erber Auto, they are used to working with a wide variety of customers, from college students pinching pennies to business professionals commuting cross-country. Whatever makes you unique, they look forward to partnering with you, getting to know your vehicle, and ensuring that it is always ready to help you accomplish your goals. If you're looking to make a move here to North Idaho, you need Mike Church with Crestel Realty Group in your corner. Whether you need to sell a home or are in search of land, commercial, or residential property, contact Crestel at CrestelRealtyGroup.com and let them be your guide. Mike and the team at Crestel Realty Group are cheering on Logos Knights. Go Knights!
So Rowley Rotzensander just caught that 45-yard touchdown pass. He'll be kicking off for the Tigers now. High kick will be taken at the 25-yard line. No, it's not. It's fumbled, and Rotzensander, the kicker, recovers. Actually, that's a Ryan Stewart.
A little pooch kick, and it kind of took a weird bounce there, so Covington didn't read it great, so it kind of jumped forward, and then he kind of got hit, and the ball gets recovered by Orion Stewart. Great field position here for the Tigers now.
That happened on the last kickoff where Greaser was kind of the up man, and it went just past him, and he went for it and couldn't get it, and Grauke fell on it. That's a well-placed kick by Rotzensander again. Covington back deeper than, I'd move him up a couple yards.
Yeah, Kendrick really doesn't have a kicker who can shoot it out of the back of the end zone. They're more pooch kick or split kick right up the middle,
So Kendrick gets it back after the kickoff recovery by Orion Stewart. 1st and 10 from the Logos 29. Sling it to the short side, left flat. This is Hewitt, inside the 20, inside the 15, down to around the 13-yard line.
Kendrick runs a little play action fake with a little swing route out of Hewitt to the left side after they send him in motion.
Tiger first down.
So a gain of 11 there on the pass from Kirkland to Hewitt. Kirkland is 4 for 4 passing tonight. 3 of the 4 have gone to Sawyer Hewitt.
I know he's going to have to keep that up. I mean, he's really only shot that one deep to rally Rotzensander, but he's got to keep up with these short routes if they want to keep pushing Logos back on defense, keeping their defense on the field.
1st and 10 for Kendrick from the Logos 19-yard line, actually the 14. They'll throw it to the right side. This time the wide side. Rotzensander on the screen. Rotzensander into the end zone for the touchdown. That is a 14-yard touchdown pass from Kirkland to Rotzensander. And now Kendrick up 2 scores.
Yep, and right here again, Kendrick needs to get a 2-point conversion right here. Go up 16, really put the pressure on Logos. And for Logos' side, they really need to stop right here on this 2-point conversion.
And now for Logos, down multiple scores. 7:31 to play before halftime. As long as you match Kendrick from here, Logos gets the ball to start the second half. So they could make up the...
They could make up the 2 scores right here quick if they... And I think for the rest of the second half, we're going to see them kind of run it out. They don't want to give the ball back to Kendrick again here. They want to score, and then they want the ball back to start the second half.
2-point conversion for the Tigers, and they've got to spend a timeout here. So each side has had to squander an early timeout. 7:31 to play before halftime. 28-14 lead for Kendrick with the 2-point conversion still to come.
Kett Farms wants to wish the best of luck to our Kendrick boys on their quest for yet another state championship. We love you, Tigers. The Clearwater Rivers Casino and Lodge, owned and operated by the Nez Perce tribe, is now open to the guests ages 18 years or older. Located 4 miles east of Lewiston, the premier venue for events and entertainment in the Lewis-Clark Valley. Visit crcasino.com to book your next play, stay, and getaway. When it comes to staying warm, Panhandle Heating has fireplaces, wood and pellet stoves to keep you cozy while you're out building. Now's the time to invest in your home and your future because we're moving forward full steam ahead. Call Will at 208-310-4962.
So out of the timeout, 2-point conversion here. Hewitt in motion right to left. Kirkland will pitch the opposite way. Rotsit-Sender will, did he cross? They will say yes. He did, wow. So they started with Kirkland going to the left. Looked like it was going to be an option pitch to Hewitt off the left side. Instead, Rotsit-Sender comes in reverse, and they toss it to Rotsit-Sender going back the opposite way to the right, and he runs it in for the 2-point conversion.
And it looked like Rotsit-Sender was running that, and they really wanted Seamus to bite on it because it looks like Colt Kep was over on a corner route. They had like 3 different trick plays in that one play, but Wilson did a good job of staying in between, but Raleigh kind of put his shoulder down and got spun around into the end zone there.
So 30-14 Kendrick here with 7:31 to play before halftime. And again, this all swung on Kendrick has scored tonight on 2 touchdown passes, actually 3 touchdown passes from Maddox Kirkland, 8 yards to Sawyer Hewitt, 45 yards to Raleigh Rotsit-Sender, and the 14-yarder to Raleigh Rotsit-Sender. Sawyer Hewitt has also taken a kickoff back 75 yards for a touchdown. For Logos tonight, Seamus Wilson, 9-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Daniels. Baxter Covington, a 1-yard touchdown run. But after that 45-yard bomb from Kirkland to Rotsit-Sender, Logos fumbled the ensuing kickoff. Orion Stewart recovered it. And that's where we saw the second touchdown to Rotsit-Sender. So in the span of about 3 minutes there, Ty, it swung 2 scores for Kendrick.
Yeah, and I think that's right here we're seeing on kickoff. Logos doesn't want that against. They're deepening it up. It looks like they got a few more of their athletes out there with Ryan Daniels and ASAP Greaser as well.
So they'll go for the squibber, taken by Daniels on the bounce at the 40. And Daniels will return it to the 42-yard line. Like you said, some more secure ball handlers out there for Logos.
Yeah, definitely. They didn't want to give that ball back to Kendrick.
Because when you've got a program, you know, Kendrick has decent numbers, but Logos has really good numbers. You try and rest those guys on special teams, but semifinals, hey, you need all your guys.
Yeah, you don't want to make any mistakes. You want to keep all your guys out there that you know get the job done.
So 1st and 10 for Logos from their own 41-yard line, working left to right here with 7:26 to play before halftime, down by 16, 30-14. Not quite a must-score drive, but it's an important one for sure.
Yes, it is.
Comas in motion right to left from the tight end spot. They give to Covington off the left side. Good blocking. Covington hurdles a defender, well, spills over the man, and will take it to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 on 1st down.
Those counter plays to Covington have been very successful. I think they're going to keep up with that. I mean, he's getting, I don't know numbers right now, but I'd say at least 8 yards a carry, I think.
Oh, man. I'll pull out the calculator and try and add it up. Off the left side this time, this is Wilson. Room to run inside the 45 and up to the 31-yard line, but a penalty flag back at the 50, Ty. This may be coming back.
Logos, yep. And that's one thing that both coaches didn't really talk about before the game, but one thing that is huge since it's a semifinal game, I mean, penalties. You got to limit the penalties. I mean, those are huge. Right now we've seen these. It's kind of killed 2 Logos drives right now with 2 holding calls. So, I mean, is that something that Coach Holloway is going to talk to him about at halftime? Or?
And Kendrick has had the 1 flag tonight on that late hit out of bounds by Wyatt Cook, but otherwise clean game. So tonight for Baxter Covington, 93 yards rushing already on 11 carries, so that's 8.5 yards a pop.
I was close.
You were. So 2nd and 11 after the holding penalty. The nice thing is the holding penalties are occurring far enough downfield that the penalties aren't totally disastrous.
Yeah, exactly.
Pitch to the left side, Covington across the 50, and he is going to get very close to that 1st down marker.
It looks like he's going to get it.
They are going to move the chains. He needed 11. He got 11 and a half.
They're just giving it to Covington every play, and he's getting it done.
So fresh set of downs for Logos. 6:05 to play here before halftime, trailing 30-14.
First and 10 for the Knights.
First and 10 here for Logos. Ball is at the
48-yard line.
48-yard line here. Wilson back to pass, goes deep, has a man, that's Lucius Comas. Inside the 25 on a little seam route and down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 24 and a first down.
Yeah, Logos isn't run. They're just trying to get this score back quick, I guess. They took a deep shot to Comas over the middle, and he gets it for a gain of 30, I think.
So they'll put this at the 24-yard line. 5.5 to play here before halftime. First and 10 for Logos from the Kendrick 24, trailing 30-14. Two receivers to the left. Covington now in motion out to the right. Empty set here for Wilson, the quarterback. Slot man in motion left to right is Ryan Daniels. They'll fake there. They'll go up the middle with Wilson, and Kendrick well defended that time. Coming up to make the tackle, Xavier Carpenter. And it's a gain of 2.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
We'll call it 3 officially. 2nd and 7.
Looks about right.
4:45 and counting here before halftime. A goal for Logos here, twofold. Obviously score, but also take some time off the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to give it back to Kendrick here right now. So
two receivers to the right, Comas and Daniels. They snap it that way to Wilson off the right side. Good block from Daniels and Comas downfield. And Wilson will be banged out of bounds around the 11-yard line. He's going to be close to that first down marker. We'll see officially where he went out. But again, two big, strong receivers out there, and Daniels and Comas blocking.
Yep.
Oh, but
back against the Knights.
Another holding call.
I didn't see where the flag was
I think it's
thrown.
right down by Holloway's feet. But I couldn't really tell if it was a hold, but kept kind of stuck his arm out like this, and he was trying to get free, and he had some cloth, but I can't tell. I couldn't tell. I didn't even see him throw the penalty.
I didn't see the flag. It was
either.
way downfield, so because it's only 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
So
these penalties, I mean, they usually come when Logos gets a gain of 10 or 13 or something like that, so it really doesn't hurt them. I mean, they're still in 2nd and manageable.
So 2nd and 8 for Logos. Ball back at the 17-yard line. Wilson rolling out left side. Now throws back against the grain. Right side screen pass to Comas. Has the completion. And down around the 15-yard line is Lucius Comas.
Tripped up after about a 6-yard.
So it's going to be a 6-yard connection there on the little backside screen to Comas. And it's going to set up 3rd down and 2 here for Logos. Ball is right at the 15-yard line. They've got to get to the 13 to pick up the first down.
Yep. And even after that, they'll still have 2 more fresh downs, because unless they get inside the 10 here. But
Wilson again alone out of the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked to either side. Covington in motion left to right. They'll fake to Covington. They'll go up the middle. Now Wilson will bounce it outside and will be, I think, a yard shy. We'll see.
I don't know. I can't tell.
It was very close, and Caleb O'Brien kind of met him head on and pushed him back. I think it's going to be 4th and 1. Yeah, Wilson only got a yard there off the left side. The middle got plugged up by O'Brien, and then Wilson thought, well, juke and hit him to the outside on the left side, but O'Brien stuck with him and made the tackle. So 4th and 1 for the Knights.
Huge down right here. I mean, maybe a hard count here, or they're just going to shoot it right up the middle and try and get it. We'll see here, I guess.
Ball to Kendrick, 14. They've got to get to the 13 for the first down. 2:30 to play before halftime. Logos down by 16. Daniels in motion right to left here. Wilson out of the gun. Gives on that counter to Covington. Will hit the edge and have the first down around the 10-yard line.
Looks like it'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 9-yard line, so he picks up 5 on 4th and 1. And now it's 1st and goal for the Knights from the Kendrick 9-yard line with 2:10 to play here before halftime. Hey, when all else fails, you go to your bread and butter, the counter to Covington.
Yep, it's guaranteed at least 5 yards, so, I mean, I'd take it.
So 1st and goal from the 9, 2 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right is Comas. Covington on the left hip of Wilson here. Wilson hands off to Covington straight up the middle, breaks away from the first tackle, and now takes it down to about the 8.
Dana, maybe 1. It was about a loss right there, but he broke a tackle from that defensive end, Nate Kimberling, to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And timeout taken here by Kendrick with 1:37 to play before halftime. They want to conserve some time, so they have a chance to score.
Just in case Logoff scores here, they want the ball back with some time.
That is the second time out of the half for Kendrick, and again, just a 1-yard gain by Wilson on that run.
From all of us at Phil's Family Foods, we are wishing the Kendrick Tigers all the best on yet another state championship run. Good luck, boys. For over 140 years, the McGregor Company has been a cornerstone of dedication to the agriculture in the Pacific Northwest, serving growers with the seed, crop out inputs, and the equipment needed to grow a healthy, sustainable crop. The McGregor Company dedicated people who care about the farm families, about the environment, and about the communities they serve. Good luck to the Kendrick Tigers. Some upcoming events at the Clearwater Casino: the Clearwater Combat MMA on November 16th, the Master Magician Lance Burton and Friends on December 6th, Shop Local at the Holiday Bazaar on December 14th, and New Year's Eve Bingo on December 31st.
Second and goal for the Knights.
So out of the timeout here. 1st and goal from the 8, or 2nd and goal from the 8, excuse me. They'll hand off up the middle. This is Covington breaking it to the outside and will cross the end zone goal line for the touchdown.
Baxter Covington in for a Woodhouse touchdown.
8-yard touchdown run for Baxter Covington.
Does he have all their scores right now?
Wilson did throw that touchdown to Daniels. Yeah, but that is the second time Covington has found the end zone tonight.
Right here's another crucial point for the Tigers. I mean, if they stop this 2-point conversion, then it's still a 2-point or two drives. Yeah,
2-score game. Yep.
Yeah.
1:30 to play here before halftime. Wilson out of the gun. Daniels is the man in motion. Wilson rolling out right side, throws to the back corner. It's picked.
Nothing, can't have it.
Can't return it, but it is intercepted.
It's a good stop by the Tigers, though. That's huge.
Xavier Carpenter comes down with the pick in the end zone.
That's them right there trying to run that little out route to Carlson from guard again. First time it got deflected by Brock Boyer, but now that time Xavier Carpenter picks it off.
So now 1:30 to play here before halftime, and it remains a 2-score game at 30-20 in favor of Kendrick.
Rivoro State Vineyards and Winery is owned by 3 generations of the Hewitt family and located just a short drive from Lewiston, Idaho. Plan a day trip to savor our award-winning wines in our beautiful state-of-the-art tasting room, or sip a house-crafted River Ranch Brewing Company beer on the deck or patio overlooking the scenic Clearwater River. All of us at Rivora would like to wish the Kendrick Tigers the best of luck at state. Go Tigers. At Urber Auto, they know that each of their customers has unique needs, expectations, and resources in caring for their vehicles. That is why every visit gives you access to seasonal professionals that want to understand you and what you need from your car at Urber Auto. They are used to working with a wide variety of customers, from college students pinching pennies to business professionals commuting cross-country. Whatever makes you unique, they look forward to partnering with you, getting to know your vehicle, and ensuring that it will always be ready to help you accomplish your goals.
So getting ready for the kickoff here. This will be...
Looks like they got a new kicker.
Yeah, new kicker here for Logos is going to be Ezra Schaefer.
Fair catch by Colt Cap.
Onside kick is caught it. Looks around the 48-yard line to be first cut by the Tigers.
Looks like the coaches on the Kendrick side aren't very happy because he called that fair catch and then he ended up getting hit. So it looks like they're going to throw it.
Flag on the play.
So what's the call here?
When they kicked that onside, Kendrick called a fair catch and caught it, but a few of the Logos kids still hit him after he called the fair catch. So I think that's what they're going to call, unless it's a unsportsmanlike conduct on the coaching staff over there, but I don't really know.
Personal foul on Logos.
I think it was because they hit him on that fair catch.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Is that the one that happened to the Grace coaches? When if you get 2 of those, is that what happens?
Yeah.
Catching interference.
That's strictly on the sideline.
On the sideline, I got you.
2 sidelines. That falls under the
makes
purview of the head coach.
Kendrick with
First and 10 Tigers is their
1 timeout left.
Logos 37-yard line.
Kendrick's ball at the 37 here.
First and 10, Kirkland up the middle following that big personal foul penalty, but Kirkland doesn't get much. Gunnar Holloway comes up to make the tackle, only a gain of 1.
Kendrick's got 1 timeout left with 1:15, so and they're at the 35-yard line, so I think they're just trying to get some quick plays off here and then use it when they have to.
We're down to a minute to play before halftime. A 30-20 lead here for the Tigers. Kirkland, play action. Has time, slings to the outside. It's caught by Rotsitz inside the 15, and finally out of bounds around the 11-yard line. Rally Rotsitz.
Looks like Rotsitz just ran about an 8-yard drag across the middle of the field. And right behind the outside linebacker, Ben Carlson. He didn't pick it up in time. So
goes for 20 yards to Rotsitz. It is 1st and 10 for Kendrick. Ball at the Logos 15-yard line. Clock stops because Rotsitz got out of bounds with 48 seconds to play here before halftime. Kirkland has a man wide open into the end zone for the touchdown on the out route. That's Xavier Carpenter, the tailback, a 15-yard touchdown pass.
Carpenter they had a little slide step play action fake, and then he released into a flat route, and the linebackers again for Logos kind of dropped back too far, and he was there wide open in the right flat.
So 15-yard touchdown pass from Kirkland.
And for Kendrick here, I mean, this is another huge play. I mean, they really want to get a 2-point conversion here, make it a 3-score game instead of just a 2-score game. So
they will line up and go for 2 here.
Timeout from Kendrick.
That is their 3rd and final timeout of the first half here with 42 seconds to go before halftime.
Something about them 2-point conversions, it doesn't look like Coach Hobart's really liking the way they go out there and line up and the confusion. He's just...
Yeah, they are so pivotal, so we'll see what they discuss here.
Kept Farms and Goat Breeding wants to wish the best of luck to our Kendrick boys on their quest for yet another state championship. We love you, Tigers. Taylor Gravel wants to give a big shout out to the Kendrick Tigers. Go get 'em, boys. And Heimgartner Farms is a proud supporter of the Kendrick Tigers. Good luck, boys.
So out of the timeout, we'll see what kind of play Coach Hobart drew up here. Kendrick has just scored on a 15-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Kirkland to Xavier Carpenter. Kirkland out of the gun, Rotsitz in motion left to right. Kirkland back to pass, has time, slings it to the outside, a little sidearm to Sawyer Hewitt, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
It looks like to me what they're doing with like Xavier Carpenter and Sawyer Hero, they're kind of running a delay route. They're waiting for everything else to develop, and then they're running just a quick delay route to the flat.
So with that, 42 seconds to go before halftime, and it is 38-20. Kendrick. Logos has not been able to stop this Kendrick offense yet tonight. And now Logos will have 42 seconds left to work with here.
If you're looking to make a move here in North Idaho, you need Mike Church with Crestel Realty Group in your corner. Whether you need to sell your home or are on the search for land, commercial, or residential property, contact Crestel at CrestelRealtyGroup.com and let them be your guide. Mike and the team at Crestel Realty Group are cheering on the Logos Knights. Go Knights!
So Kendrick will kick off again here. Rally Road Center has done a really nice job placing those kickoffs tonight. Let's see if Logos can find some room here on the return. This is a good line drive kick, takes a bounce and all the way past Covington, sprinting down the field. Covington's got to pick it up inside his own 5-yard line. Disaster for the Knights as that one squirted past him, and Colt Kep was sprinting down the field trying to get in position, but boy, it has been an adventure on these kick returns tonight for Logos. They will start 1st and 10 at about their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, that was about a foot away from being Kendrick's ball at the 3-yard line. That was Covington. It kind of rolled. He was expecting a hop right there, and it rolled right under his feet.
So, man, if you're Logos here, 36 seconds to go before halftime, you still have 2 timeouts to work with.
I mean, they almost need a score right here to help them. They don't need a score, but they're guaranteed going to be looking for one.
You don't want to give Kendrick the ball back, though, in such deep position. Wilson going to throw an out route complete to Dominic Porras. Porras is able to get out of bounds around the 17-yard line. Logos working left to right here in this final 28 seconds of the second quarter. Little 7-yard out route complete to Porras. We'll make it 2nd and 3 here for Logos. Ball is at the 16-yard line of the Knights. Little breathing room now. Wilson again, empty set, 4 wide, has time, stands and delivers a deep route. It is Daniels through the fingertips, incomplete. Daniels and Hewitt, and also Silflo was in on the coverage as well. Pretty well-placed ball by Wilson. Just overshot Daniels by a step. So incomplete pass stops the clock with 24 seconds to play here before halftime. 3rd and 3 still for Logos. They've got to get to the 19 for the first down. What do you call here?
I'm looking for some kind of trick play. I mean, Kendrick's obviously going to drop back everyone into like a 2-safety high probably. Everyone's covered man underneath. I'm looking for some kind of trick play, maybe hook and ladder or something to get it going, but I don't know.
They throw the out route. It is complete, but in bounds. Daniels makes the grab, and Logos will spend the timeout with 18 seconds to go here before halftime.
First down, Logos.
Yeah, so from the 16 to about the, 22-yard line, so a 6-yard gain there to Daniels.
Yep.
And so 1 timeout remaining here for Logos with 18 seconds to go before halftime, facing 1st and 10 from their own 22.
The Clearwater River Casino and Lodge, owned and operated by the Nez Perce tribe, is now open. The guest ages 18 years or older. Located 4 miles east of Lewiston, the premier venue for events and entertainment in the Lewis-Clark Valley. Visit crcasino.com to book your next play, stay, and getaway. For over 140 years, the McGregor Company has been a cornerstone of dedication to the agriculture in the Pacific Northwest, serving growers with seed, crop inputs, and equipment needed to grow a healthy, sustainable crop. The McGregor Company dedicated people who care about farm families, about the environment, about the communities we serve. Good luck to the Kendrick Tigers.
Out of the timeout here. 1st and 10 for Logos from their own 22. Wilson taking a deep shot down the middle. It's caught by Daniels through 2 defenders to the 40. Makes Hewitt miss. The 20, the 15, and finally will slip out of bounds with 6 seconds to play before halftime. Around the 12-yard line. Oh my gosh, through 2 defenders.
He kind of slipped. They were all three going for the ball, and he caught it and shot right up the seam between them.
That is all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Kendrick, and then there's really only one more play left, and there's 6 seconds left, so unless they get a quick one and a timeout here, but more than likely Logos is going to be looking for the end zone here, so they call their last timeout.
They do call their last timeout here. That was a 63-yard completion from Seamus Wilson to Ryan Daniels between two defenders. Daniels goes up and grabs it, and then one-on-one with Sawyer Hewitt in the open field.
Yeah.
Hewitt fell on his back. That rarely happens. That's a D1 athlete he just did that to.
Yep.
Takes it to the 15, smartly gets out of bounds with 6 seconds to go before halftime. And so now Logos has one, maybe 2 shots to the end zone. No timeouts left. It's got to be to the end zone.
It's got to be the end zone, or it's got to be a quick, maybe, 5-yard route to the out. They got to make sure they get out of bounds if they catch it. It's got to be quick. So more than likely, though, I think 15 yards out, they're looking for the end zone.
Wow. That's 8-man football. It can turn on a dime sometimes.
Yep.
Wow. Now Logos is trailing by 18 here, which is 3 scores.
Mm-hmm. So this score would help. They get the ball back and start the second half. So I mean, this is a huge play for the Logos Knights right here. I mean, they almost need a score.
Pivotal one for sure.
But for the Kendrick defense, I mean, they really gotta toughen up and get a stop here if they want to keep this 3-score lead.
Wilson will send Covington and Porras to the left. It is Daniels and Comas to the right. Covington in motion left to right. 6 seconds to play before halftime from the 15. Wilson has time, throws to the back of the end zone. Diving grab in and out of the hands.
Still got another play, though, with 2 seconds left. So.
They were trying to go to Ryan Daniels on a little corner route, and that was, when Wilson threw that ball, I was like, nobody's there.
Yeah.
But he threw it to the spot. Daniels was right there, dove for it, couldn't quite hang on.
Yep.
2 seconds left, one more shot from the 15-yard line here. And again, they'll send Covington wide left, Porras slot left, Comas wide right, Daniels slot right. Wilson, as time expires,
roll out.
Throws to the end zone.
Incomplete. No score.
Trying to go to Dominic Porras in the back of the end zone. And Wilson had to flush out of the pocket there.
Nate Kimberlin got pressure off that backside, so he kind of roll out off-balance throw.
And against the grain,
too. To his left.
So Logos makes it interesting, but ultimately it's Kendrick trying to get back to the championship game. First time at the 2A level, at least in some time. And it is 38-20. Kendrick with the lead here at halftime. Logos does get the ball to start the second half, though. So, boy, this has been a fantastic battle so far. We'll tally up the first half stats, bring you the first half scoring as well, and maybe check in on some of the other semifinal action going on around the state of Idaho tonight. The halftime show is headed your way next on IdahoSports.com.
Dear road rivals, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Nissan and Ford charge extra for maintenance. At Toyota, we take care of our drivers. Join us. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your Health Idaho's got you covered with all you need to know. Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm always looking for new ways to save, but I haven't found anything better than my P1FCU Ascend checking account. It's a free account that earns 3.5% APY of your average monthly balance. That could feed your coffee obsession for 2 weeks. Not only am I earning money, but I also have all the great features of a checking account, like mobile deposit and mobile wallet.
Money here at halftime. Let's send it over to the update desk. Ty Kep's been monitoring the rest of the semifinal scores statewide. Ty, what do you got for us?
Right now in the 6A ranks, it looks like Rigby's up 14-7 over Rocky Mountain at halftime. And then in the 5A ranks right now, it looked like it was the end of the first quarter with Lakeland and Hillcrest. That score is 14-0. Lakeland leads that contest. And then down in the 1A ranks, Tri-Valley was trailing, I believe it was 57-28 to Dietrich late in the fourth, so I think Dietrich pulled away with that one, looks like. And then for last night's game against Butte County and Hagerman, Butte County pulls away with that, so the winner of this game between Logos and Kendrick will advance to play Butte County in the state championship.
So, yeah, Butte County won last night. Keaton Archibald, the quarterback for Butte County, rolled his ankle, had to sub out there for a second. Old Razor Duke comes into play. QB. He was Butte County's quarterback to start the year last year, and then they made that switch. We think Archibald's probably going to be ready to go. Regardless of who wins this game, that 2A championship will be next Friday, we're thinking, inside the Kibbe Dome in Moscow.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So, I mean, it's great to have championships up here north in the Kibbe Dome, so that'll be something to look forward to for us northern people. But, yeah, back to Keaton Archibald. It looked like he kind of went out for a couple of drives, and Razor Duke went in there. He did a great job scoring, had 2 drives with touchdowns, but Keaton Archibald came back in and later in the second quarter, and then he finished off the game as well.
So both teams making their way out to warm up here to start this second half of action. What do you think each coach said to their team at halftime, Ty?
I mean, I think for Logos, the main thing is special teams. They've got to secure the ball, and they've got to get better field position on that. And then the penalties. They've had a few penalties that have kind of hurt some of their drives and been drive killers. But and all their plays have been big plays that have gotten called back because of holding calls. So that's one thing I bet Coach Holloway talked to his guys about, and being more disciplined in that area. And then for Kendrick, I think they just got to keep trying to not turn over the ball. I bet that's what Hobart's telling them, and they got to stay level-headed and know that this Logos team is going to come out firing, and they're ready because it's the semifinal game.
And again, these teams did play in the regular season already. Kendrick was held to 18 points in that regular season match, but they're at 38 here at halftime. I'd say the adjustments they made working pretty well.
Yeah, they definitely are. I bet Coach Hobart was game planning this for a long time, probably the day after they lost here early in the regular season. But I think for Logos, you're not going to see them just go away. I mean, they're gonna fire right back, and this is going to be a great game here coming in the second half.
Still tallying up some of the halftime statistics, and then we will bring them to you. And again, this is Kendrick's first year playing at the 2A level. They are the 3-time champions at the 1A level, but that's going to be someone new this year.
Yep.
Looks like maybe Carey and Dietrich, we'll see. Carey still has to get past Garden Valley in their semifinal, but Dietrich we know is in there for sure.
Yep, Dietrich did win. I got a final score actually on that now. It was 71-40, Dietrich over Tri-Valley.
Wow.
That's a lot of offense between both teams.
Yes. Just about done with the halftime totals, adding them up here at halftime. Smoke's coming out of my calculator on my phone here. And in terms of the weather tonight, I mean, like we said, it's probably 40, maybe now 35, and just beautiful out. No, hardly any wind, no precipitation. We'll take that all day.
Yeah, field looks great. I mean, since Lewiston's moved to their new field, no one's really touched this since early October, so the field's untouched, looks great, and great facility here for a semifinal.
Okay, just about finished here with the first half stats. There was so much scoring. Okay, and that goes there. Okay, let's recap what happened in that first half of action. For Kendrick, scoring plays, 9-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Kirkland to Sawyer Hewitt, 75-yard kickoff return by Sawyer Hewitt, 45-yard touchdown pass from Kirkland to Rowley Roats at sender, and then a 14-yard strike from Kirkland to Roats at sender, and then a 15-yard touchdown pass from Kirkland to Xavier Carpenter. They've got 38 points. They have converted on 2 of 4 conversions. Sawyer Hewitt has run one in. Rowley Roats at sender has run one in. Actually, Sawyer Hewitt has run 2 in, and then Kirkland threw one to Hewitt. So they're actually 4 of 5 on the conversions tonight. And for Logos, Seamus Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Daniels, 1-yard touchdown run by Baxter Covington, and then an 8-yard touchdown run by Covington. Covington has run in 1 conversion tonight. Logos is just 1 of 3 on 2-point tries.
That's something on the 2-point conversions. I think they've been kind of trying to run some pass flat out with the guard Ben Carlson. I think we're going to see a lot more run to Covington on these two-point conversions because he's been doing a great job of getting 8 yards every play, so I think they're going to use him a lot more on the two-point conversions.
And then in terms of total yardage in the first half, Kendrick 50 yards rushing, 118 passing, 238 total yards of offense. And for Logos, a little more balance, 155 rushing, 117 passing, 232 yards. So Kendrick only has 6 more yards than Logos, but humongous lead on the scoreboard because of special teams. A kick return by Hewitt for a touchdown, and then Logos muffed a kickoff that led to another Kendrick score.
Yep. Yeah, Kendrick's been getting great field position on the two-point conversions. Even when Hewitt didn't return it for a touchdown, I mean, they got the squib kick recovered, and then Hewitt's returned it to about the 50 every time he's gotten it back there. So.
And then individually in the first half, Maddox Kirkland, a perfect 7 of 7, 118 yards, 4 touchdowns. So 7 completions, 4 of them have gone to the end zone. The leading receiver, Riley Rotsender, 3 catches, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sawyer Hewitt, 3 catches for 24 yards and a touchdown. And then Xavier Carpenter, 1 catch for 15 yards and a touchdown. And then rushing-wise, Xavier Carpenter, 1 carry for 34 yards. Hewitt has 4 carries for 9. Kirkland, 2 carries for 7. For Logos, Seamus Wilson, 8 of 12 in the first half, 117 yards, a touchdown, an interception. It came on a 2-point conversion. Covington is leading the ground game. Baxter Covington, 14 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wilson has 9 carries for 33 yards. And then receiving-wise, Ryan Daniels, 3 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. Lucius Comas has 2 grabs for 30 yards. Dominic Porras, 2 catches for 14 yards. And Covington, 1 catch for -3. So Logos will get the ball to start this second half. Ty, this is like a must-score drive for the Knights.
Yes, it definitely is for Logos. And back to those halftime stats, I mean, between both teams, they're doing a great job of spreading it out between people. I mean, it's not just one person on each side. It's 4 or 5 guys on each side, which is great to see from both these programs.
Yeah, I think, if you're picking the headliners, for Kendrick, probably Kirkland, 7 of 7 passing for 118 yards and 4 TDs. For Logos, Covington.
Definitely Covington. Yeah, he's had a great first half, and he'll probably continue to have a great second half.
122 yards rushing and a touchdown. So here we go. Riley Rotsender line drive kick will be taken at the 35-yard line by Ryan Daniels. Logos working left to right here in this third quarter of action, and Daniels will return it up to the 42-yard line where it will be 1st and 10.
That's good. That's a good job by Daniels getting the ball, getting a couple yards. So Logos is going to start out here in like the 43 with some great field position.
So 1st and 10 here. And they're going to end up putting it up to the 43-yard line. Logos, we mentioned, going left to right here in this third quarter of action.
I think out of Logos, too, we're going to see a lot more passing in the second half. I mean, especially early. I think they want to get some quick scores here, trying to get back in this contest early and then start driving down the field and having those short carries.
They'll start with a handoff right side to Covington, picking up right where he left off across the 50 and the 45. And banged out of bounds around the Kendrick 41-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 16 and a first down. So Logos sticking to their DNA, running the ball here. Sometimes you get down 3 scores and you start to panic and you start slinging the ball all over, but
I think they'll do a great job of not panicking and trying to throw it and all that.
Handoff to Covington, left side, and this time only 5. That's still a pretty good run for a tailback.
Like George Evans' helmet came off, so he's probably going to have to go out for a play.
Yeah, if you lose a helmet, you got to come out. So Peter Story, who normally is the nose guard on defense, he'll come in for a play at guard and block. Colt Kep made that last tackle for Kendrick. Ends up being a gain of 3 for Covington. So 2nd and 7 here for the Knights. Ball is at the Kendrick 38-yard line. They've got to get to the 31 for the first down. 11-10 to play third quarter. 38-20 lead for Kendrick. Wilson pitches out right side. It's going to be a halfback pass. Covington looking for his man deep. Here comes the flag.
It looks like it might be offensive pass interference. I don't know.
Cade Silflo got tangled up with Dominic Porras. Covington is one of the backup quarterbacks, so they try the halfback pass there.
Yeah, it was pass interference on the offense.
Wow.
Looks like Porras, I don't know, he must have held Silflo's arm or something on that. I couldn't.
So the problem with that was Covington overshot Porras, the intended receiver.
Yeah, and then Silflo started kind of running the route there.
Yes.
Porras kind of must have grabbed him or something.
I think so because, Silflo was actually closer to the ball, and he had totally boxed off Porras. There was no way Porras was getting around him on that near sideline. And so, boy, offensive pass interference. Another penalty here. Second down and about 19. Pitch out to right side. That's Covington across the 50. It's going to pick up about 4 to the Kendrick 49-yard line. It's going to be third and about 17 here for the Knights.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Third and 17. Pump fake. Wilson taking a deep shot down the middle for Daniels. Overshoots him, incomplete.
Fourth and 18.
Yeah.
I don't know. Inside the 50, do you punt it and pin Kendrick back inside the 10 or?
Tough one. Wilson, meanwhile, is 0 for his last 3 and just 2 of his last 6. As Kendrick is really...
They started off with a great run to Covington, then they kind of went away from it and started doing what we were talking about. Started to pass it instead of run it with Covington.
So it does look like Logos will punt here. Wilson back to punt, so you always got to keep an eye on the fake. High snap. Wilson gets it down. This will be angled out of bounds on the near sideline and will go out around the 34, maybe the 35-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
I think he kicked it out of bounds there on purpose. Didn't want to boot it back to Hewitt.
Yeah, that's the strategy, right? Now Kendrick starts pretty good position here. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, working right to left here in this third quarter of action with 10:08 to play in the period.
I think Kendrick's got to have a good, long, sustained drive, and they got to do their best tonight, not turn over the ball, no fumbles, no interceptions. I mean, that'll be a big, if they do, that'd be a big momentum swing for the Logos here.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 3 receivers stacked to the right. Hewitt in motion now right to left, and penalty flags come out.
False start. Look at one of the guards. Guards must have flinched.
And we talked about it last week. Carson Hogan back at center for the first time and had some snaps that were kind of wayward. It has been crisp and clean tonight.
Yep, so far it has been. And still lots of game left to play, so.
So Kendrick will break the huddle here. 1st and 15 now following that penalty. They're going to sling it out to the right side. It is incomplete, intended for Sawyer. Hewitt in the flat.
Quick route out to the right side. It was a little low from Kirkland, so.
First incomplete pass of the night for Kirkland and the Tigers.
I think that's something he's got to focus on, is just stand calm and try and get those short little routes like that. One incomplete pass isn't going to make or break him, so he's just got to try and do his best to stay composed and hit those 5-yard routes and everything underneath.
Second and 15. Handoff right side. This is Xavier Carpenter up the middle for a gain of maybe 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers. We're at 9:50 to play here in the third. Third and 12. Kirkland pump fakes, now takes a deep shot down the right side.
SoFlo caught it. Oh my gosh. In double coverage.
Over the shoulder grab complete up to the 30-yard line. A sensational grab. They'll actually mark him to the 31.
I think Daniels and Seamus Wilson were there on the coverage, and they were still facing SoFlo. I don't think they knew that he was getting thrown the ball, and then SoFlo just went up and made a quick little catch and fell down.
So that is a 46-yard grab. And it's 1st and 10. And that was SoFlo who made that last sensational catch on the left side. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hewitt handoff right side, bounces to the outside and gets a yard, maybe 2, before he shoved out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Logos is still, they're doing a great job of containing Hewitt and keeping him to a very minimal gain when he's in the backfield. So that's a great job by Logos' defense.
So 2nd and 8, following that 2-yard run by Hewitt. They're going to pitch left side this time to Hewitt. The penalty flag comes out. They've got Holloway's got him by the ankle. Got the Tiger by the tail, as it were. But like you said, flag for holding is going to move this one even further back.
That'll stay 2nd down, won't it? I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, they don't lose it down right there.
39-yard line.
Looks like Peter Story's coming out. Number 24, Gideon Haney for Logos is subbed in.
So 2nd down and 17 here for Kendrick. Ball back at their own 40-yard line. They fake the pass. Kirkland on the draw across the 35. And he's going to be down around the 28-yard line.
Good little play. Faking a swing route to the left out of a quads look from motion with Sawyer Hewitt. Fakes that, and then QB draw right up the middle for Kirkland.
Gain of 9 there on the run.
Third and 7. I mean, if I'm Kendrick, I want to get it to more 3rd and 2nd. I'm trying to go a little hard count, maybe get him to jump off sides here, maybe.
Third and 7, low snap. Kirkland taking a deep shot down the middle. Has Hewitt wide open into the end zone for
yard short.
They're gonna rule. He did go into the end zone, but they'll rule he was down at the 1 first.
Not only was Hewitt wide open right there, but Riley Rutzensander on a left side corner was wide open.
29-yard connection to Sawyer Hewitt is 1st and goal from the 1. They'll break the huddle and line up here on 1st and goal. They'll go up the middle.
Looked like.
Yep, Kirkland. Nobody was close to him. Everyone suckered in on
That's
Hewitt.
a great read by Kirkland there for a read option touchdown. Sucked in that whole defense. Everyone was looking at Carpenter, and he kept it for the touchdown.
So with 6:33 to play in the 3rd quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run by Maddox Kirkland. His 5th touchdown of the night, first one on the ground. And now 44-20. Starting to get away from Logos a little bit here. 2-point conversion upcoming.
Another 2-point conversion here, huge for the Tigers. I mean, they want this one to make their lead grow even larger.
Handoff up the middle. This is Carpenter, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Point is good.
46-20. Kendrick with 6:33 to play in the third.
It's the Tigers 46 and the Knights 20.
Rivora Estate Vineyards and Winery is owned by 3 generations of the Hewitt family and located just a short drive from Lewiston, Idaho. Plan a day trip to savor our award-winning wines in our beautiful state-of-the-art tasting room, or sip a house-crafted River Ranch Brewing Company beer on the deck or patio overlooking the scenic Clearwater River. All of us at Rivora would like to wish the Kendrick Tigers the best of luck at state. Go Tigers! If you're looking to make a move to North Idaho, you need Mike Church with Kestrel Realty Group in your corner. Whether you need to sell your home or are in search for land, commercial, residential property, contact Kestrel at KestrelRealtyGroup.com and let them be your guide. Mike and the team at Kestrel Realty Group are cheering on the Logos Knights. Go Knights!
So 46-20, Kendrick here in the third. Rotes at sender, line drive off the chest of the up man and diving on it at the 40-yard line. That is Gideon Haney. And that smacked right off the chest plate of, I think that was Joseph Sensing on that front line. Or maybe,
yeah, I think
maybe Ezra Schaefer, somebody on that front line. It smacked off.
Yeah.
Luckily, Haney was there to fall on top of it.
Now for Logos, I mean, back to the run game, or do they look for a quick score over the top, or I think they need a quick score over the top, to be honest, and then get maybe an onside kick back after that.
Yeah, you just got to worry about scoring first, right?
Yeah.
Daniels, the slot man in motion, right to left. Wilson going to dial up a deep ball for Daniels. The catch is made at the 35-yard line.
That's a good motivation swing for Logos right there. A huge play up the middle to Daniels.
That is a gain of 26 to Daniels. And a first down. A little shot in the arm for Logos. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights. That's actually a gain of 27.
Yeah.
Up to the Kendrick. They're going to sling it out left side.
Pass complete to Covington.
Incomplete. Or they rule it is complete, excuse me. Trying to see who made that grab.
It was Covington. Little 5-yard curl to Covington. Looks like one of the Logos players just cramping.
Official timeout for injury.
So an injury timeout here for the injured Logos receiver.
Filter is here to start the conversation. Call
some upcoming events here at the Clearwater River Casino Lodge. Clearwater Combat MMA, November 16th. Master Magician Lance Burton and Friends, December 6th. Shop local at the Holiday Bazaar on December 14th. And New Year's Eve Bingo on December 31st. For over 140 years, the McGregor Company has been a cornerstone of dedication to the agriculture in the Pacific Northwest, serving growers with the seed, crop inputs, and equipment needed to grow a healthy, sustainable crop. The McGregor Company dedicated to people who care about farm families and about the environment and about the communities they serve. Good luck and go Kendrick Tigers.
So 7-yard completion. Dominic Porras was able to hop up off the field, which is always a great sign. 2nd and 3 here for the Knights. Wilson, flags come out. This play blown dead before it can even start.
I don't know. They might be going encroachment. False start.
It is a false start on Logos. So every time Logos gets going, man, big penalty just seems to move it back.
That's what I was saying. They got to clean up the penalty game.
2nd and 8.
And defensive-wise, I mean, Kendrick really has only stopped him the last time. Most of the success Kendrick's getting the ball back is on special teams. So, I mean, for Kendrick, I mean, they just really need another huge turnover. For Logos, they need a huge play right here.
And that is
Ben Carlson.
Complete to Ben Carlson, the guard, but it's only going to be a gain of 3. First grab of the night, though, for Carlson.
Logos is kind of going to a hurry-up offense. They're not huddling anymore, just getting on the line of scrimmage and running the plays.
Wilson on 3rd and 7 over the middle, incomplete. Trying to go to Daniels, and Colt Kep, the Kendrick defender, was actually the closest guy to it.
4th and 5 now for Logos at their, I believe it's about the 35-yard line, am I correct? Or 30-yard line.
So 4th down here. Logos has to go for it. 4:35 to play in the 3rd.
I mean, for Kendrick, they need a stop, but they don't want to give up a touchdown here trying to stop them from 5 yards. So.
Fourth and 7. Wilson pump fakes. Throws to the right side. It's broken up.
Deflected, Sawyer Hewitt. He was right on the hip of Ryan Daniels right there. So turnover on downs, Kendrick ball.
3 Kendrick defenders were in the area too. So
it looked like they had Dominic Porras underneath for a 5-yard curl. I mean, get him that. It's first down Logos. But
yeah, try and let your guy make a play on it, right? So now Kendrick to work.
For Kendrick here, they need a long drive. That or a quick score, but a long drive, chew up some clock would be good.
Pass is incomplete. Flag on the play.
Flag. Looks like it's holding on Kendrick.
Holding against the Tigers.
That'll make it 1st and 20 now, I believe, from Kendrick's 20-yard line about.
So they're going to move it back now.
So that's kind of still it's first down, but that's kind of a setback for the Tigers here.
1st and 20.
So 1st and 20 for the Tigers now. All back at their own 16-yard line. Kirkland will just go up the middle for a gain of a couple, 2nd and long.
Ran another little quick QB draw, and that time the linebacker stayed home, and they're right there to fill up those gaps right at the line of scrimmage. So.
We're down to 3:55 to play here in the 3rd, and a 48-20 lead for for Kendrick. Three receivers to the right. Hewitt in motion now, right to left. Kirkland will throw the screen, nearly intercepted by Lucius Comas, the DN, but instead it's Hewitt. Scampers ahead across the 30 for a pickup of 11.
That looked like Comas could have picked that off right there. I thought he was throwing it right to Lucius Comas, but Hewitt kind of snagged it really quick and shot up the middle.
It's going to be 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 after that 11-yard pickup. Kirkland back to pass, has time, throws the out, complete to Hewitt. Tackled right at the first down marker, but I think he's got it by a yard.
First down.
They needed 7, they get 8. These Logos fans right in front of us, got to give them credit. Oh, there, yeah, okay. Brother made the tackle there. So you got to love the pep and the spirit and the enthusiasm still, right? 8-yard gain, though. That is enough to move the sticks. And again, that was Hewitt on the grab.
First and 10 from Logos' 40 for the Tigers here. Silflo in motion from the left to right. Handoff to Xavier Carpenter up the middle. That's a gain of 13 right there. First down Tigers. He's going to cross midfield, and it looks like he's at the 47-yard line.
So they were backed up first and 20 like it's nothing.
Yep.
First and 10 now.
I think that's a great job by Kendrick, just kind of chipping away at it. Logos' defense, I mean, they need something huge, an interception, a fumble right here, swing it back in their momentum and get the ball back with some good field position.
1:45 to play here in the third, and a 46-20 advantage for the Tigers. First and 10 for Kendrick. Ball is at the Logos 47-yard line. Silflo in motion left to right. They'll fake to Carpenter, throw the out route complete to Silflo to the 40 and up to the right at the first down marker. We'll see if he's got enough. 2nd and 1 maybe.
2nd and inches right there. Keeps the clock running though for the Tigers.
And you can see Kendrick this week really got back to what works for them and what's worked for them all these years.
Yeah.
Simple out routes, simple curls, short routes.
Not trying to force the stuff over the top, and it looks like a completely different team from what we really saw last week, to be honest with you.
Handoff straight up the gut and into a blue wall. That's Lucius Comas coming up to make the tackle on Carpenter. No gain, 3rd and 1 it remains.
There's a great showing from the Logos defense, stopping them, shoving it right up the middle.
So on the play. It's going to be 3rd and a long 2 for the Tigers.
Oh, they're actually going to call it a loss of a yard on that carry.
At the 39-yard line.
By Carpenter. So 3rd and 2 now for Kendrick, and meanwhile the clock's just continuing to roll, so they're okay with that. They will hurry to the line here. 3rd and 2. Ball comes out and Logos recovers.
That right there is what Logos needed, was a fumble and turnover. It looks like snapped right to Carpenter and it shot out of his hands, and Logos recovers.
That is Peter Story, the nose guard, who comes up with that fumble recovery, and ball just popped out on the handoff there between Kirkland and the back, and so now Logos will have it 1st and 10 with just 5 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Maybe a little spark of life here for the Knights.
Yeah, that's a great momentum swing for the Knights right there.
1st and 10 for Logos from their own 43-yard line. Wilson rolling out right side, feeling the heat, escapes the pressure, just looking to run somewhere, thought about passing it, and finally will spin and stay in bounds, and will be taken down now at the 40-yard line of Kendrick. So a nifty little scramble there.
Faked like he was going to go out of bounds a couple times and then kept going.
Like a whirling dervish, picks up 16 yards.
Into the 3rd.
And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We will be back with
annual percentage yield.
Start of the 4th quarter here
Picked
from
off Kendrick.
Wow.
There's a quick turn of events right there. Fumble and then an interception.
Wow, and that is Cade Silflo coming up with the interception for the Tigers. We just started the 4th quarter. We just came back on air. And on 1st down, Wilson tries to take a deep shot down the left sideline, but it's intercepted by Cade Silflo. And Kendrick will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line of the Tigers. Kendrick working left to right here in this 4th quarter of action. So just when Logos got it on the fumble,
Yeah.
they give it right back.
Kendrick gains their momentum back real fast.
Toss play, left side. Sawyer Hewitt breaks away from one man.
Gain of nothing.
Yeah,
Or loss of one, it looks like.
We'll see where they put it at.
On the carry, brought down by Lucius Comas.
Logos is doing a great job playing downhill on the run. I mean,
12.
Kendrick really in that first quarter, they had that one breakaway run with Xavier Carpenter. But besides that, I mean, Logos' defense up front and their linebackers are doing a great job of playing downhill.
So loss of a yard there for Hewitt. 11-18 and rolling, fourth quarter here. Kendrick trying to get back to the championship game, this time at the 2A level after winning the last 3 1A state championships. Kirkland over the middle, it's complete to Hewitt. Actually, Carpenter, the running back that time. Gunnar Holloway on the tackle for Logos. And a little pitch and catch of 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Looks like Carpenter might have got the wind knocked out of him there, kind of.
Gain of 5 on the play. Excuse me, gain of 7 on the play.
So 3rd down and 4 here for the Tigers. Ball is at their own 22-yard line. Actually, yeah, own 27. They've got to get to the 31 for the first down.
3rd and 4 or 5 about.
Kirkland, hard count out of the gun, going to throw it short. Did that hit the grass?
Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete. That was low.
Trying to go on the opposite side of the field to Silflo. The pass is low, incomplete, 4th down. And we have not seen Kendrick punt yet tonight, Ty. Is this the first time?
If I'm Kendrick, I'm punting right here. I don't want to give Logos the ball right at the 37-yard line about, I mean. Or the 27-yard line, not even. Yeah, if I'm Kendrick, I'm punting right here. Unless they got some kind of hard count, draw them off sides, but.
So Kendrick will break the huddle here and punt it away.
A little high, short punt.
It's going to take a bounce to Daniels,
49.
the 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Knights.
49-yard line will be 1st and 10 from that point.
Revora Estate Vineyards and Winery is owned by 3 generations of the Hewitt family and located just a short drive from Lewiston, Idaho. Plan a day trip to savor our award-winning wines in our beautiful state-of-the-art tasting room or sip a house-crafted River Ranch Brewing Company beer on the deck or patio overlooking the scenic Clearwater River. All of us at Revora would like to wish the Kendrick Tigers the best of luck at state. Go Tigers.
1st and 10, Logos. At their own 49-yard line.
Quick little screen pass out to Daniels, and that's a quick answer for the Knights, something they needed right there.
How far out was that?
51 yards.
51 yards, wow. Got glitched there for a second on the stream, we apologize. A 51-yard touchdown pass from Seamus Wilson to Ryan Daniels. And Logos says, "Doctor, don't call it yet."
Yep.
9:21 to go, and
3-score game here, so for the Knights, they get this. It'll be an 18-point lead for the Tigers. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be stopped on the 2-point conversion. So 46-26, the Tigers lead this contest with 9 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter.
46-26 lead. We got any more advertisers to thank?
At Urber Auto, they know that each of their customers has unique needs, expectations, and resources in caring for their vehicle. That is why every visit gives you access to the seasoned professionals that want to understand you and what you need from your car. At Erber Auto, they are used to working with a wide variety of customers, from college students, pinch and pennies, to business professionals commuting cross-country. Whatever makes you unique, they look forward to partnering with you, getting to know your vehicle, and ensuring that it is always ready to help you accomplish your goals. The Clearwater River Casino and Lodge, owned and operated by the Nez Perce tribe, is now open to the guests ages 18 years or older. Located 4 miles east of Lewiston, the premier venue for events and entertainment in the Lewis-Clark Valley. Visit crcasino.com to book your next play, stay, and getaway. I mean, if I'm Logos, an onside kick maybe here, try and get the ball back. I mean, I don't know if they want to quite kick it back there to Hewitt, because who knows.
It is a squibber, and it's going to be falling on.
Kendrick recovers it. It was bobbled by Kimberling, Nate Kimberling, but Colt Kep eventually falls on it, so it'll be Tigers ball at the 48-yard line.
Yep, fell back on top of it. Wow.
Kind of a lucky break there for the Tigers.
Yeah, holy mackerel. Okay. So 1st and 10 for Kendrick. They'll give to Hewitt off the left side here.
For a sweep, he's going to get 3 yards maybe. 4 or 5 yards. About 4 or 5 yards right there. He kind of spun off of a tackle there to the end to get a couple more.
About 4. Maybe a long 4. 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 6 here for the Tigers with 8:50 to go. 46-26 lead here. Kendrick just trying to run some clock.
Yeah, I mean, they have a 3-score lead right now, so if they could take a pretty chunk off the clock right now, that would definitely benefit them.
Handoff up the middle to Hewitt. Nowhere to go that time. Evans and company. Looked like Comus maybe in on that tackle as well.
Yeah, once again, Logos doing a great job of just stuffing it up the middle. I mean, Kendrick keeps trying to go up the middle, and Logos continues to stuff it.
3rd and 1.
Yeah. That's a good pickup, though, for the Tigers. I mean, now all they have to get is about 1.5 yards. Half a yard, maybe.
3rd yard.
The clock continues to run with 7:45 left in the 4th quarter.
And Kendrick is just going to take their time, right? Let that bleed down as much as they can.
That's why we keep seeing these run plays, because they know they'll get a good 30, 40 seconds off the clock. Hewitt's going to have enough for a 1st down. He plows forward for a gain of like 4. It'll be Kendrick's ball on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, 7:20 to go, up 46-26.
Clock's running.
4 and a Tiger 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here for the Tigers, 1st and 10. Hand off to Carpenter up the middle, and Carpenter will bang ahead for 5, down to the Logos 35.
This is Thomas on the tackle for the Knights.
Looked like Lucius Comus in there on the stop.
2nd and 5.
And we're down to 6:35. You know, when we hit 6 minutes, Ty, I'm going to let you take over here.
Sounds good to me.
The final 6 minutes of this 4th quarter. It's probably one more play. You know, just take over now. I'll just let you.
That works for me.
Yeah, put me in, Coach.
Yep. Kendrick's ball, 2nd and 5 from about the 34-yard line for the Tigers. Silflo in motion from the right. Matt Kirkland drops back for a pass. It looks like another QB draw. He's going to take it up the middle for a big gain, about a 10-yard gain, and he gets his bell rung there by Seamus Wilson. Comes in from corner for a big hit, but Kirkland pops right back up, and that's a first down for the Tigers. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Tigers at the 20-yard line. About 6 minutes left to go in the game. Score is 46-26. Kendrick with the lead. Kendrick comes out in the gun with one wide receiver split out to the left. Hand off to Hewitt. He bumps it out to the outside, and 20 yards out. That's a touchdown for the Tigers. Sawyer Hewitt from 20 yards out. He bumps it out to the outside. That's going to make it 52-26 for the Tigers with a 2-point conversion to go. He was looking to go up the middle, and Logos kind of stuffed it up the middle, and he bounced it outside around the corner, and no one was there, and he was off to the races for a touchdown.
There's that speed that we talk about with Sawyer Hewitt. Looked like you got him bottled up, and then he just takes off.
Great athlete. He's committed to the University of Idaho for football for next fall. Tigers for the 2-point conversion. Play action fake to Hewitt. Looks like they're going to throw it to Kep, but it's incomplete. Just missed him. So that'll make it 5 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the contest. Kendrick leads 52-26.
Tigers 52. And the Knights 26.
Some upcoming events here at the Clearwater River Casino and Lodge. Clearwater Combat MMA on November 16th. Master Magician Lance Burton and Friends on December 6th. Shop local at the Holiday Bazaar December 14th. And New Year's Eve Bingo on December 31st.
Baxter Covington back to receive.
Well, at this point, I mean, 5:27 to go. Feel pretty comfortable saying it's looking like Butte County and Kendrick maybe in the championship next week. And
yep, that's kind of what it's looking like with 5 minutes and about 30 seconds left to play. Kendrick's up. And 4 scores.
That'll be the first game for Kendrick in this playoff so far. There won't be a rematch of some kind.
Yeah, it won't. First out-of-league game, really, for the seasons besides Oakley early in the year.
Yeah, I mean, they played all White Pine League team. Potlatch, first round. Cami quarterfinals. Logos tonight in the semis.
Direct kick to Ace Greaser at about the 40-yard line. He's going to return it for about 5 yards, so it'll be Logos's ball on their own 45-yard line with 5 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in the contest.
Ace of Greaser on the return. Back to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Knights.
Now Logos, really here, they're going to have to try and get some deep shots like they did that last drive. I mean, they need quick scores and they need the football back. They don't want to give it back to Kendrick so they can run the clock. Wilson alone in the gun at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. They shift and both guards come up. Motion out of the back, 21 Covington. Play action fake, looks like a little double route. Incomplete pass there from the Knights. It was intended for Lucius Comus, I believe. But incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45 for the Logos Knights.
This is Comus intended. Receiver.
The safety, Colt kept a little slow getting up. Kind of ran into his own player right there and Sawyer Hewitt, but he's still up and on the field. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left here to go in the game. Score is 52-26. Kendrick with the lead. Seamus Wilson alone in the backfield and gun. Motion out of Lucius Comas from right to left. Play action fake. Looks like they got a little screen pass, Dominic Porras, but that's going to be stopped by Raleigh Rutzensender for only a gain of 4 right there. So it'll be 3rd and 6 from Logos's own 49-yard line.
And so now we've seen in each of the 2 semifinals, well, I'll tell you in the next play. Logos going fast here.
Yeah, hurry up over Logos. Seamus Wilson in the gun. Both guards shift up. He drops back. It looks like it's going to be a pass. He's going deep on a wheel route, and it's deflected by Sawyer Hewitt. He was the intended receiver was Lucius Comas on the right sideline on a seam route. So now it'll be 4th and 6 from Logos' own 49-yard line with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the ball game. I mean, right here, Logos, they almost have to go for it. I don't think they're going to punt it here. They need a first down or a big play for a touchdown. Try and get the ball back on an onside kick. Seamus Wilson throwing a little slant route, caught by Dominic Porras. Cade Silflo almost with the interception, but that's going to be a first down for the Knights. Now they'll take over at the opposite 45-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Logos Knights with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're going hurry up O right here. Seamus Wilson alone again in the gun. He kind of drops back, throws a little 5-yard curl to Ryan Daniels. So it'll be second, I guess that's a 7-yard curl. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 40-yard line, 37-yard line. Hurry up O for Logos again. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Wilson rolls out to the left, throws a little out route to Carlson, and he's met quick by Cade Silflo. So it looks like it'll be a first down, but the clock will continue to run. He stayed in bounds there, so. First and 10 for the Logos Knights on the 35-yard line. Clock continues to run with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Wilson drops back. He throws an out route. Oh, that's picked off by Raleigh Rutzensender. That is intercepted by Raleigh Rutzensender. Wilson kind of lofted it up there, and Rutzensender jumped it, so it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. Kendrick's ball at the 30-yard line.
Wow.
That's kind of
the exclamation mark on the night, huh?
Logos was moving quick, and Seamus kind of threw all the way across the field on a little 5-yard out route, and Rutzensender had enough to just jump it and intercept the ball.
So both of our semifinals were rematches. Hagerman had beaten Butte County 30-12 in the regular season. Logos had beaten Kendrick 30-18. Both teams were trying to win twice, couldn't.
Yep. Hand off to Xavier Carpenter up the middle for a gain of 4. It'll be second and 6 from the 34-yard line for the Kendrick Tigers. The clock continues to run with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. Kendrick leads 52-26.
And not only that, but the teams that lost in the regular season not only won in the playoff, but they won emphatically. I mean, Butte County, huge win last night. Kendrick, dominant win tonight. Very impressive.
Yep. I think those losses earlier in the season from Butte County losing to Hagerman and Logos beating Kendrick, I think that motivated and kind of kicked both of those teams in gear and kind of wanted some revenge here late in the playoffs. So handoff for a gain of 3 to Xavier Carpenter. It'll be third down and 4 from the 37-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. And for Kendrick here, I mean, get a first down, and then really after that, just kind of maybe knee it or run the ball and start preparing for Butte County. Maddox Kirkland in the gun. Tries the hard snap, doesn't get it. Snaps the ball. He runs a little reverse to Orion Stewart. Oh, they're going to have a face mask from the Logos Knights there. So that'll be an automatic pickup for the Kendrick Tigers there. Stewart kind of went back a few yards, but it looked like Lucius Comas might have accidentally caught the face mask and couldn't get his hand out of there. So that'll be a first down Tigers.
And that one you saw his helmet move. Like,
yeah,
you could see it, so that's pretty clear, right?
Jerk, yeah.
And it is. Leaves the ball up to the
2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the ball game. It'll be 1st and 10. Kendrick from the Logos 48-yard line. Clock starts to run, so kind of just run the ball, get the clock chewing, get the game over with, and hand off to Orion Stewart. He's met right at the middle by Gunnar Holloway, the middle linebacker for the Logos Knights, for a loss of 2. So now it'll be 2nd and 12 from the 50-yard line for the Kendrick Tigers. 1:30 left to go in the contest. Kendrick leads 52-26. That was a great play there, though, by Gunnar Holloway. He played very downhill and just kind of met Orion Stewart at the line of scrimmage and drove him back a couple yards. Kendrick's going to line up in victory formation here with a minute left to go in the ball game. So looks like the Tigers will take a knee. Maddox Kirkland takes a knee, and he goes in the shotgun, so he loses 5 yards. I don't know what's wrong with going under center.
Can't do it.
I guess not.
Haven't done it all game.
Neither team's went under center, and they're still not going to. It'll be 3rd and 17 from the 45-yard line, and Kendrick's just going to run the clock out and take another knee. And there's the final knee. The clock will run out with 30 seconds left to run off, and the Kendrick Tigers will advance to the state championship round against the Butte County.
In the state championship game.
So welcome back to Bengal Field here in Lewiston. Brandon Bainey with Ty Kep as we've got a final score. Kendrick defeats Logos in this 2A state semifinal, 52-26. It's been a weird night in terms of internet coverage here at the stadium. Obviously, a lot of people from Kendrick game. Logos, of course, packed the bleachers in front of us. So sometimes the cell towers that we rely on can get overloaded, and that can cause our signal to skip around and things like that. So we apologize if you had any problems listening to the game this evening. We think we've got it fixed now just in time to talk about a resounding win for Kendrick. They're moving on to the 2A state championship. They will host the Butte County Pirates next Friday inside the Kibbe Dome in Moscow, Ty, and what should be a pretty fun matchup here.
Yeah, a rematch from last season. They met in the season last year, regular season, but two great football teams going to go at it head-to-head in the state championship up in the Kibbe Dome. So next Friday it'll be a good one.
The final score here, 52-26. Really all we have to do is sort out who's going to be our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Before we do that, though, Logos is being presented with the third-place trophy. It is the green-colored trophy in the trophy system here at the IHSAA. Blue, of course, is for first place. And then what, red?
Red is second place, yeah.
I'm still learning. I feel like I'm in first grade. I'm still learning my colors, Ty. And then green is for third, and then black is for the consolation.
Yes, it is, yeah.
No consolation in football, though. So Logos just got that third-place trophy. Head coach Nick Holloway with his senior captains out there, Seamus Wilson, and also it looked like maybe Peter Story was out there. So sadness, sorrow on the Logos side this time of year, Ty. I mean, only one team can end the season jubilant and triumphant, and that's the state champ.
Yep, but still they got to look back on their season and be proud of what they did. A great season, and 9-2. I mean, White Pine League champions. They won the conference, so that's a great achievement, you know. And they back-to-back years making it to the semifinals for the Knights. So it's another goal to be back next year.
Yep. All right, well, let's take a look at our IdahoSports.com player of the game. It is presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, and they remind you that whether you are on the field or on the road, be in the moment and free from distractions. A lot of good quality candidates tonight. Sawyer Hewitt ran the ball really well, had that touchdown to kind of cap it off here. Maddox Kirkland threw the ball around the yard tonight, had 4 passing touchdowns. What do you think here, Ty? I'll defer to you.
I mean, Kirkland had the rushing one too, didn't he?
Yes.
I'm going to have to go with Kirkland. He had a great job. He started off the first half 7 for 7 and passing for 4 touchdowns in that first half. So I think I'm going to have to go with Kirkland.
Yeah, Maddox Kirkland, 4 passing touchdowns, 2 to Riley Rhodes at center, 1 to Sawyer Hewitt, 1 to Xavier Carpenter, and then he ran in for a 5th score on the night. A well-earned IdahoSports.com player of the game honor presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Thank you for tuning in to this IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2024 2A State Semifinals, brought to you by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, and P1FCU. We'd also like to thank all of our great local sponsors tonight as well. Ty, you still got those in front of you?
Yep.
Just give them all a mention.
The Clearwater Casino and Lodge, Revora Estate Vineyards and Winery, the McGregor's Company, Phil's Family Foods, Kep Farms, Taylor Gravel, and Heimgartner Farms, as well as Erber Auto, Kestrel Realty Group, Forged Construction, Norm's Glass, Panhandle Heating, and the Covingtons.
Again, Kendrick wins 52-26, the final over the Logos Knights here in the 2A state semifinals. They're moving on to the championship where they will host Butte County next Friday from the Kibbe Dome. For Ty Kep, I'm Brandon Baney. Here's Logos serenading their home fans. See how much you can hear of this. So there was obviously a Christian school.
Yep.
They always sing a Christian hymn to win, lose, or draw at the end of each game. They also sing when they first come out onto the field. Kind of a cool feature here for Logos. But tonight belongs to the Kendrick Tigers, 52-26, the final. For Ty Kep, I'm Brandon Baney. Thanks for tuning into the 2A State Semifinals, 2A State Championship next Friday inside the Kibbe Dome. Until then, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time on IdahoSports.com.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance.
Hello?
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
This has been a presentation